Yo, what's good, YouTube? I'm back, man. You already know what it is, man. It's 13 rounds of boxing coming at you with another one. Yo, man, I want to talk about Tyson Fury. He says that he would pick Billy Joe Saunders to beat Gennady Golovkin any day of the week. Yeah, you heard me right, man. He said he would pick Billy Joe Saunders to beat Gennady Golovkin any day of the week. Oh man, Tyson Fury, you bugging, bro. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? As the middleweight standings look on BoxRec, we got number 1 Canelo Alvarez, which is a joke. You know what I'm saying? Number 2, of course, Gennady Golovkin. He should be number 1. You know what I'm saying? Number 3, Daniel Jacobs, who he was knocked out by Dmitry Pirog. You know what I'm saying? He was a monster too, at one time. You know what I'm saying? I heard he's making a comeback, so shout out to him. Hopefully he does good, because I thought highly of him too. He was a monster, man. If he comes back, he's gonna be in that mix. You know what I'm saying? The middleweights, and the middleweight division is deep as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make a video on the middleweight division pretty soon, because people say, oh, Gennady Golovkin should move to 168, and he's clearly the best. No, you know what I'm saying? I think he should stay at 160, you know what I'm saying? Because there's so much, like, the middleweight division is deep as fuck, you know what I'm saying? 168 is not even deep at all, man. Number 1 is Arthur Abraham. I mean, what the fuck, man? Gennady Golovkin would clean his clock so easy, And then you got James DeGale, Yeah, he's, to me, he's very good. He's a great fighter, But, there's limits to him, too. I mean, he lost to George Groves. So how good is 168 really? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So you got number 1, Canelo Alvarez. Number 2, Gennady Golovkin. Number 3, Daniel Jacobs. Number 4, Billy Joe Saunders, right? Alright, so, it must have been like, I don't know, a couple months ago, Billy Joe Saunders saying, hey, if they offer me, 3 or 6 million, he would take the fight with Triple G, But then he said, oh, I need like at least like 2 or 3 more fights before I fight him. I'm not ready. He also said that Gennady Golovkin could beat me and Chris Eubank Jr. on the same night, which was crazy. I mean, why would you admit that? You know what I'm saying? You a middleweight. You have one of the 4 middleweight titles. Why would you admit that? You know what I'm saying? To me, that's a sign of weakness. You know what I'm saying? That's a sign of if you do fight Gennady Golovkin, shit ain't gonna go right for you. When push comes to shove, are you gonna fold? To me, he probably will fold. Most likely, chances are, to me, he'll fold. What else? Yeah, man. Then people at the YTBC, was calling Billy Joe Saunders Billy Ho Saunders, which I agree with. You know what I'm saying? And Billy Joe was getting a lot of negative feedback from the boxing fans. So when he was getting all this negative feedback, I think he started noticing it, and he decided, you know what? I want the Gennady Golovkin fight in the summer. I want it for the summer, So, now he's called, now he wants the Golovkin fight. Let's see if he opens his mouth after Golovkin versus Dominic Wade happens and Golovkin happens to beat Dominic Wade, Let's see if Billy Joe actually opens his mouth, because I I know when Golovkin was fucking trying to find an opponent, it seems like this shit always happens to Golovkin, man. When he wants to find an opponent to fight, you know, he's looking at, but nobody wants to fucking call him out. Nobody wants to open their mouth and say, hey, fight me, you know? It's fucking stupid, you know what I'm saying? Even people say, oh, you know, how about Erislandy Lara? You know, he called out Golovkin. Why can't he fucking fight Lara, you know? Oh, I know why. Because Lara has the boxing style to frustrate Golovkin. No. You know what I'm saying? No. It's the fact that you know, Golovkin didn't have an opponent. Lara didn't say shit while Golovkin was trying to find an opponent. Plus, Lara's manager said that he wants to acclimate Erislandy Lara to 160. You know, he wants him to have a couple fights before he fights Golovkin. So that shit is out of the question. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see the fight. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, Lara's manager, Lara has to go up to 160, man. You know what I'm saying? Like now, you know? I mean, who the fuck you gonna fight at 154? You know what I'm saying? There's not really much out there. I mean, Demetrius Andrade, that'd be a great fight. But Cotto, I don't think is gonna happen. The Charlo brothers, I don't think that's gonna happen either. So why not move up to 160? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So that's your top 4. You know what I'm saying? At the middleweight division. Of course, we know Canelo Alvarez shouldn't be there, but he has a middleweight strap, so, you know, whatever. So yeah, man. Billy Joe Saunders. You know, he just fought in the summer, I believe, or at some point. He fought Andy Lee. Very close fight. You know, I thought if Andy Lee didn't get dropped in that second or third round, you know, Andy Lee could have won that fight, you know, because Andy Lee was thoroughly outboxing Billy Joe, you know, in those middle rounds. And, you know, I had it very close. I think I had it for 1 point for Billy Joe Saunders because of the knockdown. But not discrediting Billy Joe. I think he's okay. He's a good fighter. You know, he's not a great fighter. He's a good fighter. He's serviceable. You know what I'm saying? It's a good fight for Gennady Golovkin. You know. You know, Billy Joe does things in the ring that probably would frustrate Golovkin, but, you know, I mean, it would be business as usual for Gennady Golovkin. You know what I'm saying? He would win. You know. I got him as the favorite, obviously. You know, before that, you know, looking at Billy Joe's resume, I mean, he fought a guy, I mean, these are pathetic names. I mean, he's fought tomato cans. You know, people think, oh, Golovkin fought tomato cans too, you know, but Golovkin actually fought real contenders and shit, you know what I'm saying? This nigga, Billy Joe, fought Tony Randall. 11 wins, 23 losses. Okay? He fought Matt Shriven. 13 wins, 52 losses. Let me say it again. Matt Shriven. His record, 13 wins, 52 losses. Okay? And he's scheduled to fight Matt Bursak. A fucking bum. I never heard this nigga before either. He lost to Zach Dunn. Who the fuck is that nigga, right? He's undefeated, by the way. He lost to Martin Murray by unanimous decision. He lost to Jared Fletcher. He lost to Hassan Endam, who got knocked down 4 times by David Lemieux, who Golovkin destroyed, right? So, you know, Billy Joe just keeps fighting these fucking tomato cans. I don't think he's gonna go from Matt Bursak to Gennady Golovkin. That's too far of a jump. You know, that's like going from D to an A+ fighter like that. You know what I'm saying? So, alright, y'all. I'ma holla at y'all, alright? All right, man. This 13 rounds of boxing. Deuces.